Hey
Yeah,
man, it's your boy Camo, you heard me?
that's right.
Hey, I want to thank those who left.
Yo, what's up? It's DJ Biley, and we got my boy Camo over here. He's about to talk about his new single on that he just dropped today. Let him know about that single, bro.
Yeah, man. You know what it is, man. It's called Just Fine. Me and my dog Swartz. Swartz is like a legend here in Jacksonville, Florida. I got to work with Epic the Don. He's like a god in this world when it comes to these beats. He's a guy that I looked up to on my way up. So I actually got a chance to work with two guys I looked up to. So it's kind of dope to put out something with, some guys that I really look up to. So it it's one of those heartfelt songs that, that lifts you up, letting you know that you can make it in spite of, and you know what I'm saying, keep things pushing, no matter what's going on around you, whether they hating on you or trying to keep you back or people that overlook you, just keep pushing, keep doing the work.
Yeah, don't worry about those people that try to hate on you or overlook you, man. I mean, you're doing fine on your own. You don't need all that negativity. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just
While you're on the
fine.
path that you on already, bro.
Yeah,
You
you
know what I'm
just
saying?
fine. You just fine.
Yeah, just have fun with it. You feel me? Because that's basically what I'm doing. Whenever I can help other people, I'll be able to do that. But I got to catch up too myself. You got to catch up, and that's mainly what you've been doing. You've been sitting in the background, trying to do your things in the shadows. So yeah, man, I appreciate like you even contacted me and was like, "Yo, let's do this interview. We need to do this shit now." Like while we even waiting. But it's good that you want to talk about it now.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm excited about this whole project. Everything that's coming up for us, the mixtape and the EP. Like, I'm really excited about what's coming from my growth as an artist and me being able to do things that just challenge myself. When it comes to being an artist and not falling into what everybody else is doing, but doing it my way.
Yeah. I mean, what other way can you do it, bro? I mean, you got to get in touch with yourself before you even try to, do it universal, and then you can upgrade and every level. Every level, you just take that one gift that you had and just recreate it every time you do something new.
Yeah, yeah, man. It takes a lot of patience. Just gotta, pick your battles and do what you gotta do. And it's you just gonna grind, man. Just gotta grind.
I know, man. So when I want to say something funny right now, but
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
so
Go ahead.
so your boy Will Smith gonna snap. So he already cussing again. He don't sell a lot of records with cuss words on it, but now he's cursing. So now he's gonna probably pull you in, Little Wayne, Gucci Man. You guys gonna be on the same track.
I'm gonna say this about Willow, man. Like, everybody clowning him, but at the end of the day, man, for 30 years before that happened, like, he was the perfect example of a man for our community. I
Yeah,
mean,
that is true.
and at the end of the day, like, you can't fault him. This man was 30 years strong and you hadn't heard nothing like that. So for people to, black people to really turn their back on a guy like that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
white people went to war for Trump on the Capitol. Like, why can't we do that for our people? I mean, he made a mistake, but at the end of the day, his wife didn't try to protect him.
I
Wife
know,
still ain't stood
man.
up for him, and she's done nothing but throw him under the bus. What is she? You know what I mean? And it's a lot of our women that do act like that for real. But it's never put out there. Um, some of our women do act like that. I ain't saying all of them, but some of our women do act like that. I've experienced it myself.
Yeah,
I don't have Will Smith's money or vernacular or nothing like that. But if I had to put my bad experiences with women out there, I've experienced that where you love somebody more so than they love you, and
yeah,
you done helped and supported them, And then once they got whatever they wanted out of you, it's just a whole nother person. And, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes, you know, right now I just don't think we're strong enough to walk away from his situation.
Yeah, man. One thing he needs to do is like redefine himself and get his energy and get his strength back, because he lost that a long time ago. I think he was just trying to live up to the things that Jada, it's her fault basically. You know, she wanted him to be more of a man, but you can't define Will, and compared to Tupac. That was your friend, but you can't define that man and make him feel like he needs to live up to somebody else's standards. This man has been in like the best movies, everything, just Academy Awards. And she just like still like look over this man. And then now you go and you talking to all these other cats and just
At the end of the day, not to cut you off, at the end of the
oh,
day,
it's all good.
at the end of the day, I got a daughter. If my daughter was to get married to Will Smith, I'd be so happy.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, people looking at the situation the wrong way. I done heard people call this man a simp. I done heard people say all kind of fucked up shit about Will. But at the end of the day, it's like you called a nigga a simp. Like, have you ever been in love before?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's stuff that you leaving out too. So for you to call somebody something like that, like you really ain't been in love for real. You ain't never loved a woman, and she ain't. You know, every man done been through that. Even if you was a jit, you had that one crush, and you wanted that chick so bad, but she never looked at your ass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
that's
the
true.
same. It's the same situation. Like Will probably really do love his wife. Another thing, he in L.A.
Yeah.
Like you seen what happened to? Ain't now one of us got $300 million just to throw away. You know what I'm saying?
I know, man.
We watched Dr. Dre get his wife $300 million. And he gotta pay monthly on top of that.
Dang.
So my whole point is it's cheaper to keep her. You can do all that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what it is. We ain't got them kind of lifestyles to be sitting like here just trying to poke holes in the situation. But
Yeah.
I just hope that one day he's strong enough to walk away from that situation and they handle it in an adult way.
Yeah, but she's not handling it in an adult way. That's the thing that's killing him, because it's kind of creating more of an embarrassment for him every time she like denies him and not trying to back him up. Even when he did that at the awards, man, she should have backed him up.
That ain't love.
Yeah, it ain't love at all, man. It's just, I don't know. She's
That
a
ain't
manipulative person. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that ain't love. You know, one thing about it, two things for sure. Like if you love a person, win, lose, or draw, you're gonna beat up for them. You gonna have their back whether they right or wrong. Like
Yeah, ride or die, man.
like when Will, like perfect example, I think Tommy Davidson had brought it up where they was doing a Wu segment and Will had got offended about what they was practicing. And
Yeah.
she stopped the situation then when it was about to be a situation, you know. So what's different from that situation in this one? He overreacted. That's when you're supposed to protect your man from himself, because you know what he's about to sacrifice and what he just earned at the same time. He just earned the Oscar. He
Yeah.
been got an Oscar plenty of times before. My mom is just telling me happy birthday, and it's almost 11 o'clock.
she was working today or something?
Man, my mom ain't got no excuse.
She could have hit. She know what time you've been born and what day you've been born on.
She always do this. It's all good. I love her. I love you too, Mom. Thank you.
Maybe she messing around with you, like I'm gonna get him before midnight.
Nah, bro. Trust me. This is normal. But it's cool. I love her. I know what time it is. I love her. Thank you, Mom.
Well, man, it's good that she still can be able to say, "Hey, happy birthday to you. You know, a lot of people lost their parents.
Yeah, I mean, my situation a little bit unique. You know, I didn't get a chance to really grow up with my mom like a lot of guys that I've grown up with.
Yeah.
So I can't really relate to that. And I'm not saying this to hurt my mom or anything like that. I don't want her to feel that way. It's just the reality of the situation. I didn't really grow up with my mom like that. So when people be talking about their moms and stuff like that, I'd be like, I can't relate. You know what I mean? I love my mom. Don't get me wrong. I love my mom, but I just can't relate. And the stuff that I had to deal with as a kid, and the questions I had to ask my grandparents, and all the hard stuff that I had to ask people when I was growing up, you know, nobody had the answers to. So at the end of the day, I just learned not to speak on those situations because I never experienced them.
Yeah. Yeah. All I had was my mom, bro. So, but I
Yeah.
know, were you with your dad growing up?
I mean, he was my dad was around. My dad was always around.
That was up, man. Sometimes we all only have one parent that we come up with. A lot of people lucky to have two parents to come up with. I mean, that's like the biggest blessing in life to have two parents, you know, like, you know, just from you being born from those two parents, you know. But I only have my mom, man, really.
I feel you. That's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough, man. It's tough, you know. Even with that, you know, mom go out there and bust her butt for sons. So I know what it is.
Yeah, you know
Tough
that
situation.
because you're doing it yourself for your own kid.
Yeah, I get to watch other kids now. You know, I'm a site coordinator.
Yeah.
So
You're
I
still
help
doing
kids.
you're still doing the sports?
Huh?
You're still doing the sports?
Now we're doing next year we'll be doing esports and robotics. But and drones and stuff like that. But
oh, that's what's up.
the kids that I got now, like they're in high school, a lot of them are like two years behind, and they're trying to graduate on time and not fall back. So it's like one of those programs where they got to work like continuously. But you know, I meet with them every day. I see them every day. I interact with them every day. You know, I try to motivate those kids every day. Like, you know, I love my kids. Those are my kids. Love them to death. And a lot of them have situations. So I try to motivate them and keep them on the right track because I know how easy it is to drift off into those tangents.
Yeah. Especially during this time. During the era now that we in.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get back to I want to hear more about the single, man. Like, you know, man, like tell the people the pricing of the single. And I know it came out today.
But it's going to be, you know, it should be on all major streaming platforms. Just fine is like $1. It's like a buck.
Oh, that's good for the single. That's pretty good.
It's like a buck. You know, pick it up.
Hold up. If you can go to Dollar General or Dollar Tree, I know you guys can go ahead and grab this offline. It's direct download on all platforms. Go ahead and grab it.
Yeah, man. Right now, you know, Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music. Yeah, everything should be live.
4 quarters, man. 4 quarters. If you can go to the fucking club in the bar and put it in the jukebox, you can go ahead and buy this album. Well, just a single from the album. Go ahead and grab it.
Right, man. Y'all gonna love it, man. Straight up. You know, it's one of those feel-good tracks, man. Summertime.
Oh, yeah, it's summertime. A lot of stuff gonna be released then. Especially you too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, that's good that you're encouraging the kids to do better and you're working with a lot of different kids actually. You know, down in Florida anyway, it's like multicultural people. So it's going to be a lot of different things. You have to deal with kids that speak different languages and going through hard times like that. So you're basically kind of like a counselor too, man. You got to motivate those kids.
Yeah. think the best thing about my job is, being able to be that relatable counselor. You know, it's a lot of them that's up in age, so a lot of them have certain ways, and and there's certain protocols that the schools go by. Like basically, they want the data versus the relationship, but you got to be able to have the relationship to help the data, if that
Yeah,
makes sense. And I think they need to fix a few things. Um, and I think if they fix a few things, it'll garner more interest from kids to want to come to school, to want to do what they got to do. But you're putting a lot on them when they just have a choice and they don't have like great examples around them, So
yeah,
um and like I said, at the end of the day, we're gonna fix some stuff, over the summer, hopefully. And some of the stuff that's not working versus the stuff that is working, we just gotta fine tune some stuff.
yeah,
Nothing's perfect, you know what I mean? I know nothing's
yeah. It's never
perfect.
perfect.
And I just really, started with these kids. So we'll see what's going on. We'll figure it out.
So does any of the the older kids that you deal with, like during the year before you starting with this new class of kids, do they know that you're a rapper?
I try to keep a lot of that out of it. I've hinted towards it. I let them know that I'm a producer, versus the rap part, because I don't want to be in our city right now, it's a lot of violence that's tied to it. It's a lot of stuff that's been on the internet about kids posting, you know, um, people that's, dead, obituaries, doing
Yeah,
videos at the grave sites of people that's involved with whatever they got going on. Um, it's older people that's involved in that too. They got to make those decisions for that person to actually go and do stuff like that. And for me, that's disappointing, because you're gonna do that for $1. Like, if the kid really can rap, the kid really do got talent. Like
yeah,
that's all being overshadowed by action. You know, I get that you gotta, spark controversy, and controversy does sell, but at the end of the day, you putting that guy's life in danger. You don't know whose family member is gonna be looking for that kid. You know what I mean? And he's a
yeah,
kid himself. And like I said, I love them all. I don't want nothing to happen to either one of them. And that's me being an OG to them. Like, at the end of the day, um, you know, by all means, do your music. Dissing is a part of rap. It is a art form. But some things will be, that's too far. It's something to diss somebody, and y'all can keep it going without people having to die behind. You
yeah,
know, unfortunately, a lot of the guys that's in the game that's doing certain stuff, like that stuff shouldn't spill over into what we got going on. Like, we done lost too many millionaires. Like, what did we gain from that?
yeah,
We lost Dolph. That's a millionaire in our neighborhood. Like, that's money that's been stopped from revamping the neighborhood. And that was a guy who was actually in his hood
yeah.
doing, you know what I mean? So the guys who shot him, what did they do for the community before they shot him?
I
Nothing.
know. They probably just thinking
Uh,
like, yo, this man giving back to the community, giving out turkeys and stuff. And it's like last year, but
right.
2021, like why
He
would you
still
shoot
was
somebody that's trying to help bring the community back up?
right. And he still, he was trying to, be impactful. And my thing is, ain't nothing gangster about losing a millionaire that's giving back to the neighborhood. Should nobody that's doing the right things or trying to do the right things came up in the hood, made something of themselves and trying to get like nobody who's really done something and became successful should be afraid to go home and do something for their community. Like nobody should be looking over their shoulder. If anything, the community should be protecting them. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
at the end of the day, you know, I just want these just know games were started to protect ourselves from the police. The police is the ops. They're always gonna be the ops. The
True.
media is the ops. Like all these people are the ops. They're doing everything they can to keep us separated. And that's by they try to separate us from other races, including their own. And until y'all understand that it's bigger than just us killing us, then y'all gotta understand that on a deeper level, there's people sitting back laughing at it because they're able to instigate it and gaslight it to make
Yeah.
you do stuff like that. You know, nobody wins in those situations when it's us killing us.
Yeah.
Nobody wins. You know, at the end of the day, unfortunately, you know, we don't get no points for that. You know, ain't nothing gangster about killing your own bro.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? You gonna your boy done, you know, your boy surrendering to the cops. You know, they ain't shoot back at the cops. But they, you know, these people making 5,500 or more a day off of him.
Yeah.
You
Especially
know what I mean?
if it's a story, man, they're gonna run it real bad. And social media is gonna just smash it even worse.
Yeah. And you know, and you gotta think about the bar you set for kids that's looking up to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got kids that's in school that talk about this stuff and really take it serious, and they take it to the seriousness of, you know, fighting in school and threatening and doing all this other stuff. Even at our school, I hear these kids talking about it, and it's like y'all got a real heavy influence on the wrong things. So if you got a real following of people doing things like that, you know, yeah, you are making an impact, but are you making the right impact? It might not hit you right in the head right now because you're young, but when you get older, it's gonna be like, damn, you know what I mean? Look what I started.
Yeah.
But like I said, at the end of the day, um, you know, a lot of people might look at it a certain way, but it ain't, you know, it ain't being no punk doing the right thing, bro. Like at the end of the day, man, squash our little beef. And you know, nobody else gotta lose a partner or a brother or a cousin or a dad. Like we seen, you know, a dad's going to prison with a son. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? Like that's crazy to me. Like
Son and the dad in the same prison and shit.
right, like that ain't cool. But it was started by somebody else. And you know, now they want blood. You know, it's like a never ending cycle. And
Yeah,
you don't
man.
want that. You know, like I said, at the end of the day, man, that shit ain't cool because you just never know who's looking for you.
Yeah. Some of these kids are being influenced like the wrong way. And like you said, man, like when you have somebody talking to you or just like trying to speak about like you know, you got gangster rap and you got hip hop and you got, you know, just the normal rap people trying to put out there. But when you put out that influence, it kind of like drives people in the wrong direction. That's why we should try to recreate everything that we do. You know, like
Right. And people need to understand, like, a lot of these dudes, you know, a lot of these dudes ain't,
they ain't even living that life.
yeah, they're not built like that. I think the one that hurt my soul was, you know, one of my homeboys I went to school with, you know, like, I remember the day his son was about to be born. Like, he was so happy, like, really happy to, like, that was finna be, you know, junior, all that, you know what I mean, named after him and all that. Like, he was really proud, like, you know, and to see his son killed and they bragging about it.
Yeah, that's not right.
He on goddamn TikTok. Where's Bibby? You know what I mean? Or where's whoever? You know what I mean? Like they talked about all of them, and it's like it ain't nothing about that cool to me. You know, at the end of the day, because like I said, at the end of the day, I this man's dad like is in mourning. Like I know it's not a day that go by he's not thinking about his son and what happened. And
Yeah.
I know that if he ever saw that guy in the street, what would happen?
Yeah, it's gonna be bad for him because
Right.
you know,
And my thing is, Jit, you lost your dad to the same shit, bro.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like,
Why you gonna do this stupid shit and go viral and be on social media about it?
I just, like I said, at the end of the day, man, I pray for them dudes because, you know, it's better opportunities, it's better out there for them, man. And, you know, ain't my business, you know, but I just hope that they do better, man, make better decisions. I get it, you know, controversy do sell, but at the same time, if it's a grown man that's behind it, like, I ain't cool, bro.
Yeah,
Thinking like you putting a kid in some real danger and
yeah. It's time
over a
for you to
dollar,
grow up, man.
you know, over a dollar. But if that kid got talent for real, work on his talent and let his talent do the talking more so than the guns, cause
Yeah,
and that influence, cause at the same time you gassing up people. There's other people that's fighting in your name, you know, fighting over the stuff that you got going on. It's people that got family members that's close to those people that you're talking about. And it spills over into these schools and these jits really be about that action, you know? And now people are killing because of a situation that's already, you know, them kids that you done shot, them kids ain't coming back.
yeah,
But it's still people that's hurting from it that's
yeah,
fighting because of you and you just sitting back, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. It definitely ain't no video game, man. It's not like if you get shot, you get killed, and you ain't gonna respawn. This ain't Call of Duty. You feel me?
Oh, I really think that, you know, like I said, man, it's just certain situations they gotta, you know, they gotta grow up from, and they can't act like they can't act like they can't listen to, you know, people that's trying to tell them something. But you know, some of them don't listen, and you know, you read about them.
Yeah. Yo, man, this was a good talk too, bro.
Yeah.
What else you got in store for us, man? I know you got that one single, but you ain't got no surprises from the album. You going to leak out for the people?
I might do a little something, man. Might do a little something, man. I can't really say the name of it right now, but
So what's going down? So you're in Jacksonville, Florida right now. So what's going down over there? So you let the people know what's going on in the area. Like, are you doing any like shows, upcoming shows?
um upcoming shows,
Probably like 2-3
the
months.
Fleet DJs is about to release. That we're about to do a conference here. That we're hosting a conference again this year, like we did last year. So it'll be here the 14th through the 18th in July.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be turning up. Definitely, you know, gonna be performing. So yeah, I'll be here.
What? Oh, you got to hit me with that date too, man, and we'll do something else, and just so you can let everybody know about what date that's going to be on officially.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you have that information.
Yeah, because I want to, because I'll be over there this summer, so you can't leave me out. Last summer was
I
like
ain't
kind
leave
of.
you out last time.
I know, man. I got there I got there really late last summer, so that was like pretty bad. I got there really late.
Man. Nah, man, come through, bro. You know what it is. You found.
Hell yeah, man. I'll be there this summer too. No worries. Just it's all about, climbing back up after COVID, man. That kind of knocked everybody down.
You know what? Now that you talk about that, something strange going on around here, man.
What's going on?
I'm not. And I don't want people to feel like I'm a conspiracy theorist or nothing like that. But I'm gonna put a little bit of truth out there. Like the only thing that can take away your taste and your smell is radiation.
Pretty much.
Now when these towers formed up, you know, people were scared. People were knocking them down. Then they got people to chill out on them for a while. Now all of a sudden, I don't know in your city or not, but in my city, it's a lot of these polls going up. And then all of a sudden, all these COVID numbers are starting to go up. City workers are starting to go into hiding again. I don't know if you've been paying attention to that. Like these mask mandates and all this stuff starting to come back. Like the numbers are starting to climb back up again. So my thing is like, damn, that's kind of crazy. I'm peeping it. I'm not saying nothing, but it's just mighty funny. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel you.
Y'all finna turn the heat up some more. What y'all finna do? Because I still, you know, if you look at your phone, like I don't think people really pay attention to their phones, but how they describe 5G to us was like, as soon as we touch the button, we should be able to have internet like right at the palm of my hand. I had 4G, it was doing the same shit, you know.
I still got my 4G phone.
Right. So I'm just saying the 4G is doing the same stuff the 4G phones did. Like I don't see nothing that's like, oh.
They just try to create them numbers, man. You got that 5G phone, you about to be executed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay on my 4G, dog. I'm good.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, you know, at the end of the day, sometimes you gotta address some stuff. You gotta speak out and speak your mind about certain things. So I've been triggered by some stuff, man.
What was that, bro?
Us, man, as a community, like our people don't realize like how powerful we are, how powerful our influence is, how powerful our dollar is, you know, and I don't understand us. I don't understand why is it, I hate to say this, but Belly, if I get to a certain level, bro, I'm not finna be humble. And they say I always stay humble. I'm not finna be humble. Why should I humble myself to somebody that put me in a maze to keep me down?
Yeah.
Put all of our people in a maze to keep me down. Why should I be humble to those people?
Yeah. You're gonna, just continue speaking your mind.
Number two, like the Jews.
What you about to say?
Like, bro, y'all are not Jews, y'all are Jewish. Jewish. Let's piece this word together. Jewish.
Yeah.
Meaning you are not a Jew.
Yeah. That was back in the past.
Meaning our Bible, right? Our Bible.
Yeah.
Our Bible only speaks of us. So the real Jews were what? Because they didn't talk about anybody that was pale.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, man, like, bro, like, at the end of the day, like, all this stuff, y'all be trying to flex out muscles and stuff, like, bro, y'all robbing. Like, we know what it is. Y'all keeping assets and stuff away from us for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, I always been a kid that's been against the grain, brother, man. Ever since I was a kid, bro, like I always felt like I was being lied to, even in these books that they were trying to teach us with stuff with. Like, like I'm gonna just ask you one question, Valley. I'm gonna ask you this question. You go ask your Caucasian friends this question. If our math books are accurate, because I always said our math books was just full of shit.
Yeah, I always say the same thing.
It still is full of shit. Go get no Harvard professors and I'm gonna tell them the same thing. You're full of shit too. Your books are full of shit. So if our mathematics can't figure out how the pyramids were made, our mathematics, they still ain't figured that shit. Then what the fuck in that book is correct?
Nothing. If they can't find the major source and the accurate numbers to how it
was. If they still ain't figured out how,
yeah,
everything that we've ever been taught is a fucking lie.
There's a lot of made up
That's
bullshit
it.
on bullshit.
That's it. Like, it's a lie. Everything that was ever taught to us was a lie. And my thing is, that's just real. How can that not be explained?
They should be able to have a reason or explanation for it, but if they don't, then it's all made up.
Right. And my thing is, with our people, man, y'all got to stop being weak, bro. Like, at the end of the day, these people don't like you. My thing is with these NFL football players, if they're not treating you right, it's 80% of y'all walk away, start a new league. What can they do?
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to watch that other shit.
That's what we call it.
And if it was a league, Black people are going to go. We're going to figure out how to have. They're just like Madea. What happened with Tyler Perry? Tyler Perry started a show. Tyler Perry did a play, right? Yeah. You had to pay to go see it. After a while, the VHS started to leak out because the show was what? The show was so damn good. They had to tell him. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He built it from the ground up. The same shit with that. If we started our own football league, we don't need them. Same shit with our salons, and we don't need them.
Yeah, the salons are pretty big, like everywhere, mostly.
Then Tyler Perry went and bought that big ass thing. We don't need them.
I know. You see that? You see that? All that land he bought and everything he built.
Right. We don't need Hollywood.
Yeah, man, that's pretty good.
Like, my thing is,
that was his main motivation, though. That was one of his main motivations, to get to a point where he can just produce and bring people in,
But you don't need Hollywood. My whole point is, what are you going to do? But sit there and be mad with all that money that's going down the tubes. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like, our dollar spends. Imagine if all these rappers, entertainers, everybody just like not buy a Ferrari, not get them big ass stupid houses built with their people, not buying all it, not shopping with none of their people. Imagine what would happen. Because ain't none of their people buying that shit.
Yeah. You see
it's lot because of us, they got anything. And that's what I trying to tell.
Just, trying to splurge and do all this other stuff with them big homes.
Right. We don't need, my sole purpose is we don't need them. I'm not trying to be prejudiced, but at the end of the day, like, they really try to make it like we need. No, we don't. We don't need y'all, bro. Like, it's too many successful Black men. It's too many. The only thing that's messing us up is the media.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that's messing us up is the media, the corrupt police officers and CIA, all the alphabet people that you can put on us is the problem. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, like I said, it's fabrication, like the Deshaun Watson thing,
Yeah.
racism. That was classic racism. The guy didn't want to play football for your organization no more because you fired everybody. Right? Your dad was a racist. Your dad said before he passed away, do not let the inmates run the prison. And
Yeah.
that ain't racist. I don't know what is. And the moment that he announced that he was like, I'm not coming back to play for y'all, get rid of me, I want to trade. All these women just show up out of nowhere with these allegations. And my thing is, everybody wanted a silver suit.
That's happening to a lot of people too these days.
Everybody want a silver suit, and they ain't go to the police. None of that. That's what didn't make sense to me. And then when they tried to go to when the white people tried to put a case out on him and say that he did whatever, they went to 2 grand juries and they said no evidence. No evidence. Not little. No evidence. So my thing is, if it was no evidence, then this was a white man trying to ruin a black career. By using the media and his money, and it backfired. And my thing is, nobody from the media apologized for adding and trying to help ruin his career because of skepticism.
Oh, it ain't.
Bro, we know what y'all do. Dwayne Haskins, just because he had some stuff in the past, he's still a human being. He passed away. But that's what y'all do. We don't say nothing about Elvis, cocaine, child molester. You know what I'm saying? We don't say nothing about that. We'll just say he was a king or whatever the hell he was a king of. He was good at music. He did his thing.
King of cocaine.
Nah, we don't talk about all the other stuff. We don't talk about his bad stuff. White people worship goddamn Adolf Hitler. And what did he do?
I was just talking to a cat about Hitler the other day. And he was like, Hitler was going to make the world better. I was like, why? Because he was going to kill all the people that wasn't like him? I was like, that's not making the world better. That's genocide.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, at the end of the day, bro, like I said, at the end of the day, their way is not working. They getting sloppy with a lot of stuff, you know? Getting real sloppy with a lot of stuff. I just think that they're not fit to lead.
Yo, I was gonna ask you something too, man.
But
you seen that what was it, a couple of months back when they shot the rocket up in the sky, a couple of rockets, they sent up some more satellites. People thought it was comets coming down.
Right.
It wasn't. Man, I mean, what do you think on that, man? What was that even about? Like all those satellites they sent up.
I mean, from what I've been understanding, if you check NASA, like with that new telescope they just put up there,
yeah,
like they're seeing a lot of stuff. And it's other interplanetary planets trying to communicate with Earth. It's a lot that's going on up there. But like I said, I can't see it. They don't show it, so we don't know we don't know if it's real or not. I was having a conversation. Right. I was, we do know that it's funny. They don't mess with the moon no more, I guess, because there's some people up there that they ain't supposed to be dealing with. But we'll talk about that.
They had a couple of It got a couple of cracks in the moon now. I mean,
It ain't even that. You see, people, they show us stuff and we don't. So Transformers came out, right? The Dark Moon or some was the name of it.
Yeah.
And they came from where?
Well, a whole nother planet.
No, but they was on the moon too.
On the moon.
So think about it. What are they talking about?
You think, and just like that new movie, Moonfall. That new, you seen that before?
I haven't seen it yet, but
You gotta
I heard
watch
about
it, man. You gotta watch that movie, Moonfall. It's just like, so it's like.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I'm not.
Don't tell me. I'll watch it. I will watch it.
Yeah, you gotta watch it, bro.
It's on Netflix. What's it on?
Is it Paramount? You just gotta. Oh, let me look it up real quick. I got you right here.
Let me know. I'll go check it out, man. I'll definitely check it out.
I think I watched it on Paramount.
Just don't tell me. I want to see it. Oh, what is it?
Let's see what we got it. Streaming here. AMC, you get it on demand, Redbox, YouTube. I mean, the YouTube is showing it, but I mean, I don't know if YouTube doing the rental thing. But I see AMC is doing it, and then you can get it on demand and direct. You can check it out on that too. Vudu, Amazon. Yeah, definitely. I think that's because I got Amazon Prime, so you can actually like rent it off of that too.
Yeah, bro. I definitely check it out.
Man, hold up. Let me get me a drink.
Oh, you thirsty now?
I'm thirsty, man. Yo, it's still like it's cold up here, man.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you are there in the. Yeah, I forgot. You in the mountains and shit.
Northwest, man, over here. I'm secluded, bro. Like I'm off the radar.
That's that good shit though. But it's cold. That's what I don't know if you've seen it. One of my sneaky phase, or I just hate one part of the movie, but one of my sneaky phase is the Hateful Eight.
Oh yeah, Hateful Eight. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
That shit was out there where y'all was at.
That was a movie, bro. Everybody should watch that. If you didn't watch the Hateful Eight, man, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, that shit was dope. It was dope. I just hated one part of the movie. That was it.
Just the way they like put it together was pretty smooth. It was funny.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, it was definitely funny. Senior Bob.
Yo, they had like everybody in that movie too.
Yeah, that movie was dope.
Old Samuel. Yo, man. Anything else you want to talk about before we end the show?
And I just want to say, man, shout out to my supporters. Thank you, everybody who wished me a happy birthday today. Just, it's been a blessing to see another year. I've been through some real tough stuff, man. But to be here, I'm satisfied because could have lost my life too. So I appreciate the fans, appreciate everybody that's been genuine with me. Appreciate you, Bella, for having me on tonight. And man, go check my single out, man. Just Fine is like, go check me out, man. I got a little something for you. Go check me out. You won't be disappointed, I guarantee it.
Oh man, I see Fleet's DJs. They said happy birthday to you, man.
Yeah, man, that's my crew, bro. You know what it is.
Sweet,
Hey, man, the Fleet. Remember the Florida Fleet Conference. I ain't gonna say Florida. I'm tripping. Fleet DJs Music Conference July the 14th through the 18th.
All right.
Come
Yeah,
down.
I should be down there in that time.
Come down, have some fun with us, come mix and mingle with us, man. If you're an artist, producer, gamer, videographer, DJ, like, come out, man. Have a ball, bro. Come wild out with us. Thank you.
Yo, happy birthday again, man. I would sing it to you, but you know, I ain't on that level.
Nah, bro, you know, do it in your silent voice.
But it's good though, man, to see you live another day though, man. Everybody, I'm proud to see and happy to see everybody living again, because like even me, man, I had a couple of accidents last year dealing with the animals over here, but I survived.
Yeah,
that
part. You scared the shit out of me a couple times.
Man, that got me. That got me twice, man. The beginning of November and like the end of November.
That shit was kind of crazy, bro. I hit a fucking deal. Whoa.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I remember that.
The last one was in the Lancer, man, and it was an SUV, so it was different. It was like, at least it didn't go up to my window, so it like just smashed my hood in and my radiator. But I'm gonna just do some work on that myself and just rebuild it. But it was close, man. I couldn't go nowhere. The radiator smashed out like that.
Man, that shit that gotta hurt, man. But yeah, man, you know what it is, man. I greatly appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Man. You're getting younger, I see that.
Oh yeah.
We don't crack. Yeah. We don't crack, man. We just age beautifully.
You know what it is, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and turn in, and hopefully I see this interview up.
Oh, we gotta tell these people, man, don't forget, you know what I'm saying? You gotta log in, go to all the platforms. If your kid is only four quarters, man, only $1. Go get Just Fine, the new single by Camo. Go ahead and grab that. Don't take your time with it either, man, because if you need the 4 quarters, I'll just go ahead and mail them to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
All right, y'all, we out of here, man. This was Just Listen. Peace out.
Learn to let go. Gave them everything. I ain't giving no more. Future looking good. Money getting long. Kids getting big.